Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here. And a very good afternoon to everybody.
Oh my God, this is a humongous audience. I don't think we were ready for this kind of a welcome and an audience. All right. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the august company of two bona fide legends. The topic of our chat is from outsider to ruler. Why I was asked to moderate this discussion because we're talking about outsiders is anyone's guess. But jokes apart, I'm really excited to be here. This is truly an honor for me as well.
Step into the dazzling world of Bollywood as filmmaker Karan Johar hosts a captivating conversation. The journey from outsider to ruler with superstars Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone at the Waves 2025 Summit.
Hugely big step in the world of media and entertainment, and the initiative taken by the Honorable Prime Minister. What do you think, and how do you think actually Waves can contribute to the ecosystem of entertainment?
I think you always need, this is, first of all, it's outstanding that this initiative has come from the Honorable Prime Minister himself, and he took the initiative. Otherwise, film industry wale to yahi rote rehte hain ki hum to industry status kab doge, industry status kab doge. And in times when I think filmmaking has become more difficult, it has become more and more arduous to be able to get audiences to come into theaters in large numbers because there's so many other platforms. So I think we should think of filmmaking as for all platforms. And with Waves, I think 2-3 things can happen. I think one, this is my point of view, which I was discussing backstage before I came in, that one, I think shooting processes in India should become easier, not only for us, Indian filmmakers, but also for people who would like to come from abroad and shoot in this country. I think that, because India is so much to offer. It is so culturally rich, it is so beautiful. And I think, yeah, it's wrong that we, of course, we also go abroad and shoot, but can we invite people, atithis to come here and give them all the infrastructure that they're used to, because their infrastructure is a little better than ours, we have to accept that. Give it to them and say, come shoot in India. That's one. The second part of it is, when these festivals happen, I don't know much, I've just been to one of them, when they have these trade exchanges and films are sold all over the world, Indians, every 5th person in the world is Indian. That means we are in every corner of the world. Our films need to be taken there. I think it's very important. So all these big festivals, some kind of a trade, bilateral, not bilateral, unilateral, singulateral, many-lateral trade should start happening with Waves presence and with the stakeholders in the businesses like yourself and other people in the film industry and on the OTT platforms. And last but not the least, I still believe the call of the day is a lot more theaters, simpler theaters, cheaper theaters in smaller towns and cities so that we can showcase Indian films in whichever language to a larger majority of Indians for cheaper rates. Otherwise it is becoming very expensive, only in big towns, so what we call B satellite towns or C satellite towns, cheaper theaters all over the place. And then, this whole model of China that we keep talking about, number of theaters will increase number of footfalls, and we are able to give entertainment cheaper and to every corner of the country. I think these 3 things, the rest, Deepika, you decide what can Waves do, and you decide. मैं सारा काम थोड़ा ना करूँगा यार.
We're going to end our discussion soon, but Waves, Deepika, do you think that this is an important and integral platform in the world of media and entertainment for us? It's a growing industry, as you know, and there's so much technology that is working our way in. Waves, of course, is addressing all that and so much more. And how critical is Waves to the ecosystem?
I think very, very timely. I feel like something like this, a coming together of various mediums. I think we have different film festivals, we have different, there's something on for AI, there's something else happening for, for different industries. But I think in the way that this has come together, I think it was high time. And India really being the center of it, I feel like this is the right time, in the way that I think in the way that we're positioned today, I just think it's the right time, and it's the coming together of tech, AI, audio, visual, film, entertainment, storytelling, all of that coming together. This is probably the first in the world.
Yeah, and it's like she says, it just got organized in one
Everything
place.
coming together.
And it's the first year. It's the first year. It's the first one. I think as another year builds up, we'll find details within this coming together, meet each other, and figure out how to take the whole industry forward, not just films, but everything that is in terms of performing arts, music, AI, so many places that we can all take it together. And I really believe we don't collaborate enough. I think Waves will help us collaborate more with each other.
Well, absolutely, and in the words of the Honorable Prime Minister, who has gone on record and said we truly are a bona fide soft power, and I think Waves is one step in kind of, enhancing the possibilities of taking our cinema to the globe. Now, you have to have the last word, so I would love for you to have the last word. Your final thoughts, your closing thoughts on what we are all like in conversation with, of course, with the beautiful people in our audience. What are your closing thoughts for this afternoon?
You want serious or fun?
Be yourself, your authentic self. That's what you've told us always.
I just want to say, I normally don't do interviews. Not because I have any anti-feelings about anyone or anything.
Yes, I've been denied many, I know.
Yeah, but I just don't have anything new to say. So it was very nice to be here with friends on stage and being able to share these thoughts. So I want to thank Waves for giving me this opportunity. And more than that, I want to thank all of you for coming out here in such large numbers and listening to us. You're a wonderful set of people. I wish you all the best. I wish you happiness. I wish you health. And I pray that is dunya mein, we all have space for a lot of things. For success, for strife, for fury, for anger, for winning. I think choti si space, and I think Deepika will agree, choti si space we have to create for gentleness. I think gentleness deserves respect in the world. So if we can be kinder, if we can be gentler to each other in every daily life, why? I'll say because I don't think when I was growing up, I was a very gentle kid. I was just a kid. But the love that I got from this country and all the Indians all over the world somehow made me acknowledge the fact that it's not all about me. I've not become who I've become because of me. It is actually the energies confluencing through me or coming through me, which actually is all of you. And this thought has made me realize that I'm a very, very, very small thing in the bigger scheme of things. So thank you very much for making me realize that all of you and this world has given me so much. It has made me humbler. It has made me gentler. It has made me graceful. So I pray for everyone to get from this world what I got from all of you, so that we can spread gentleness and kindness to every corner of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an absolute pleasure and privilege to be in conversation with two cultural icons. Deepika Padukone, whose achievement I don't need to tell you about, her beauty, her grace, and her performances in movies through the decades have not only been admirable but have also been global, and her love that pours in towards her performances and her work and art has been, of course, literally something that we can go on and on about. Shah Rukh Khan, the living legend of Hindi and Indian cinema, in the hearts of millions of Asians across the world, is something that we don't need to reinstate. Thank you. Thank you, Shah Rukh Khan. Thank you, Deepika Padukone. Thank you for being in conversation with me. On behalf of Waves, we are truly grateful for your time this afternoon. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for the last time Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone.
Thank you.